Welcome to Kickstarter Radio 102.4, and today WTF is Atlantis Rising Monstrosities. Ooh, we've been missing this campaign every time it pops, so luckily we've got a hold of it this time, so Lipstick, please tell us all about it. Welcome peeps to my Sunday show, as I save my best Kickstarter for this now. And Atlantis Rising Monstrosities. Monstrosities, there we go. Now, Atlantis Rising, I keep missing this Kickstarter when it comes out, so finally got hands on it now. As ever, I'll wait to the final days to see what's happening. Now, big box gets me excited, of course, and Monstrosities. This is a great addition to the game. It's going to be adding monsters and powerful allies that can help you out against these monsters. Oh, it's looking so exciting, but hang on. What's going on here? Lucky Duck Games, Genos Games, Skellig Games. What's this doing? Because Elf Creek Games is the one that does Atlantis Rising. With, of course, Vincent Detrait's art all over this. And so let's have a look as we go down this page. It's doing really well, blown past its goal, and I'll tell you why it's my favourite, because it came out at retail, but I'm like, I can't get it at retail. I'm not going to buy it. Why? I'll tell you why when we go down. Loving the art from Vincent Detrait. I'm a mega fan of him, and look at the border. And the one reason I did not get it at retail is because when you get it at retail, you're just getting the starfish in the middle island, and I'm like, I want the playmat, and the playmat shipping to Mexico from the Elf Creek store was like too much, and I'm like, I'm just gonna wait. If Kickstarter pops, then yes, and you can get the playmat in the expansion. We'll quickly talk pledges. Now, if you're an Atlantis Rising owner, then the expansion's cool. It's only $29, right? And if you just want Atlantis Rising, you can get it at $54. Not interested in that because it's just like retail. If you want the game in the expansion, it goes to $79. Of course, I want that. But I want playmat. Where's playmat? Where's playmat? And all in then. You've got to go all in on the pledge. And it comes then with the playmat. Notice, right, $79 for the game and the expansion. Now, it does say Deluxe Components down there, so Deluxe Components and playmat is adding quite a lot to the pledge, isn't it? It is indeed. But for me, $121 for this game, Deluxeified with the expansion, is looking great. And oh my god, Kickstarter at the minute, you're killing me with all these. Bank balance getting hit. Remember peeps, you can $1 pledge these games, or whatever the minimum pledge is. $1 for this one, so you're all in good. And notice the shipping on this one. January 2021. So it looks like they want to close the pledge tier down early, end of January. So just if you are like pledging minimum pledging around to balance the books, notice this one might end in January. So that's a nice heads up. Game itself, however, October 2021, which seems not too bad for me. It's a bit strange that that this is going to close in end of January, but we'll see. There's an FAQ. We'll have a pop in there because this is the Sunday one. We'll be taking it a bit easy as we digest everything a bit slower. Now, the expansion box, if you look at it here, it's the size, almost the same size as the main box. It's so big. There's a lot coming in it, that's why. Now, feast your eyes on all this content, because only the people that have the first game are going to spot the difference, right? But one of the things I'll spot off it straight away is all the Deluxeified components that we'll see when we go down, because you know, you're getting treated for the Kickstarter edition here, so bye-bye retail. You can get it all in here, And this game really is a phenomenal game, and we've got mysteries to unravel as we come down here because of Lucky Duck, Gens, and Skellig. What are you doing in the game? Why are you listed? Tom Vassell, he loves it, and Z from the Dice Tower, it's one of his favourite games. I don't know why they don't have Z up here. Alright, so the expansion are going to be these powerful allies. Notice the meeples are actually looking cool. Will they get screen printed? We'll see when we go down. Powerful magic items, like it. And bosses. So, yeah, the monster scenarios, so things are going to get harder. It's a little bit of a shame that you're getting meeples for these because it is the world of minis. We'll see when we go down. And Harpy's Lace, these are kind of the bosses that are coming on, and we'll see how it's maybe getting stretched. This is the first visit I've come here. As soon as I learned it was out, it was like, oh my god, I'm going to put this on Sunday because I'm really looking forward to this. I mean, it's on my hot list for a couple of years. And yeah, you can get like allies and recruit things, and you can see here lots to be unveiled each day. Oh, Z is here. Hello, Z. One of his, he loves it, he loves it, he loves it. So it is like a mature game by now, so updated rules, streamlined, maybe, etc., etc. From all its playtesting, it's a beloved game, and again, Vincent Detrate. Now it says here, backers will be able to add on the original playmat and original Deluxe component upgrade kit in the Pledge Manager. So I guess if you're a retailer coming in here, that's great news, isn't it? Because you can Deluxify it up. I'm wondering though, is there going to be a big box? I've been looking at too many Kickstarters recently, I can't remember which is which. But Jeremy Howard here, he also loves it. They're getting all like the favourite YouTuber quotes out here, and it's nice to see because they're all recognisable. Components wise, the big board, looking beautiful. And all looking stellar. Vincent Detrate is all over this, if you're a fan of him, which I am. And tons of stuff going on here. Alternate art on reverse side, of course, because Vincent Detrate likes to work overtime. And, oh, I mean, the content you get in the game at the base is great, right? But the expansion now making it more captivating, and all these meeples, you know, the kind of purpose. I'd love to see these screen printed if we're coming down, and you get all these nice bits and bobs and components, and oh, I'm not a fan of these dice. They remind me of these colours, like Leeds United Football Club from England. They're kind of strange, and I'd like to see these updated because these don't really fit to the rest of the components, in my opinion. Strange first player marker, isn't it? Little square. Alright, so yeah, more of everything that you want. These nice ally boards, and you know, more cards added into the game and more interest. It's going to get harder putting the bosses in, so they've got like allies that you've got recruit to help you out. More magic's coming in, and all that good stuff. So I'm guessing, you know, you could just put it into the box and play with it. Makes the game more interesting because you've got bosses now coming out stopping you, trying to save the flood, right? So the misfortune cards, can it get any harder? No, so these are the Deluxe stuff, which is epic stuff. Look at these components, peeps, and the dice, lot better now, a lot better. I still don't know why they're going for this blue and and yellow. The square token's got a bit chunkier now. So it's still a bit abstract, and yeah, it does look really nice. Now we'll see this. Are they putting it down as add-ons? I like that they've got like these celebrity YouTubers on. Like I said, there is a lot of love for the game. Allies are recruited through special cards in the library and misfortune decks. A misfortune should be all negative, right? So you can recruit them in a misfortune deck. Players have the choice to meet certain requirements to recruit them. Players have the choice. It's weird that players have to have certain recruitment requirements to recruit them. You get a choice to recruit them if you have the requirements. All right. Oh, look at these bad boys. The Harpies steal resources, cards, and workers. Oh my goodness. These look like terrible, don't they? Stealing. That's a cool addition. And it says once built. Once built, so crafting. It should promote that. Crafting magical items becomes a mobile source of special abilities for Atlantis using it and sharing a tile. So yeah, it is powerful magic. And each round Medusa visits an island tile, either petrifying its active Atlanteans or closing off open spaces with petrified volunteers. So yes, so bad stuff happening. I like it when bosses come on and change the map. You know, changing your strategy on the fly. Now, lots of reviews. I'd be careful to look for ones that have the expansion in if you would just want to know that. Many are just talking about the second edition, so there is that. Now we're coming to the daily milestones. Ooh. A giant ally. I love the new trend of daily milestones, what they're calling it. Daily unlocks. I love this, and because it's kind of upgrading through, I like to do my, if it gets 100 views, I'll do a follow-up video, because it's updating. There's lots coming. The expansion seems to be getting bigger with the daily unlocks. Alternate ally meeples. This is great, so you've not got copy-paste meeples. I love all this stuff. And we're early in campaign, so yeah, do check back tomorrow and every day thereafter. And all that good. Talking about how to pledge here, but hopefully by the end of the campaign we do get some maybe designers talking about the expansion would be great. And do ask about shipping, and remember you can low pledge in. Hopefully they'll have shipping prices confirmed before the pledge manager ends, and all that good stuff. Playmats will be rolled and shipped in a tube. It's a big thing. It is a big thing. We love you, Vincent de Trade. Do check his website out and his Facebook for all these sneak peeks of art he's working on. Yes, very good. Of course, designer, sorry. You should go to the designer first. Yeah, Galen. So yeah, the team, pretty fairly big. I'll tell you what though, we still haven't seen why Lucky Duck, and that is on the page at the top. 12 more days to go. Now, I'm guessing Lucky Duck Games, Skellig and Genos, are these going to be in the updates? Let me just check the FAQ. Our component's different. rulebook's been updated, so it's tightened up its rules, peeps. So it's a 2.1 rulebook, and they've updated some of the minis, which are so they don't tip over. So there's been one upgrade there, and you might be able to get these new minis in the pledge manager, which is good. Good to see. Now, stretch goals, no, it's going to be dailies. Dailies are better. Dailies are totally better. Come on, peeps. I like it if they do a mix between stretch goals and that, maybe. Anyway, it's what they're doing. I'm a fan of it. Someone complaining here about Atlantis rising on Merchants of the Dark Road, which we covered on the channel earlier. That sucks. Can I update one pledge? Yes! Will everything fit in the box? No! There's no plans for a single big box to fit the core gaming expansion. No! Elf Creek, no! Please, put it in! Everyone who's backing this game, please get into the comments and ask for a big box. Let me just see. Last week's Sunday edition. That's coming in a big box. 2 weeks ago, that's coming in a big box. And there's games coming out this week that I know of that are coming in a big box. Elf Creeks, why can you not do a big box? It seems like they don't understand like why people come to Kickstarter and love it so much. And big box when you've got coming back with your second edition with a 2.1 rulebook and an expansion, and there's no big box. Are you kidding me? What's going on? Ugh. This really annoys me. And Lucky Duck Games that are in the updates, they do big boxes with their games. Everyone's doing big boxes. Elf Creek, what are you doing? Alright, updates. Let's check this out. Anything interested? No big box announcement yet. Yes, they're just talking about what's happening, and the allies a little bit more specific going on in here. Good to see. They'll probably do a page like this for the updates and all that good stuff, so getting a bit more on what is going on. Oh my god, the harpies! Well, this stuff's coming from the main Kickstarter page, so maybe they're updating it. It's interesting. But lots of stuff happening here. Every day, so you'll have to come back. And the answers you seek. Well, you know, big box, big box, big box. There you go. They're just explaining this stuff. It looks like they're updating the page as well, which is good to see. And so everything's looking great apart from the big box. And why have you put Lucky Duck Games, Genos Games and Skelet Games on this video when they're not even mentioned anywhere on the Kickstarter or FAQ or update page? So I guess maybe there's something coming out. Hopefully Lucky Duck are doing a big box for Atlantis Rising. That would be nice, because Vincent Detroit does work with Lucky Duck. He works on the Chronicles of Crime for them and all that. I think it is. I might be completely mistaken there. You need to tell us what's going on here, peeps, because you're teasing something here on a Kickstarter with no information. Anyway, 100 views, get me 100 views on the video, and I'll come back in the 48 hours at the end to give you my final opinions on it and see what all the dailies are doing, if they really excite me, and all that good stuff. So yeah. Might have to minimum pledge it anyway because of some monsters coming yet. November's not finished and there's big stuff coming. including next week, my most anticipated Kickstarter of the year. Oh my goodness, Fallen Lands 2nd Edition and expansion. Oh, look out for that. It'll be coming next Sunday. I've already earmarked it in for Sunday. So if you got to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Lipstickpaddy. You take care, stay safe, and bye-bye for now.